Look, no one wants to talk about this when it comes to depression, and it can be one of the hardest things in your life to go through depression. You know, you think it's pervasive, it affects every area of your life, you think it's personal, you think it's because of you that you're feeling depressed, because you're useless, not good enough, and you think it's permanent, that it will never go away. And when you have those three things, that's when things like suicidal thoughts creep in. The reality is this, and it's a harsh reality, but it's the truth. Anxiety or depression are not going to disappear, and you're not going to stop doing the actions that create them and feeling the emotions of depression until you actually take action, until you actually do something to improve your situation. Now, this can be extremely challenging for somebody who's depressed. You know, I've been there. There was 3 months of my life where I didn't leave my house and I didn't want to take any action, because when you're depressed, the last thing you want to do is anything. You just want to curl up in a ball or hide or potentially die. But the reality is, if you just take one small action towards getting better, one small action, it could literally be a 1-minute task each day out of the 10,080 minutes each week. And that task could simply be writing 3 things you're grateful for, or going for a 1-minute walk or a 10-minute walk. And even if you felt depressed for the rest of that day, you do that for 7 days. You make it consistent. You stick with it, regardless of how you feel. You know, often we do things that we don't do things because we don't feel like doing it. You know, how do you determine what you do or don't do? So you go and do something, do that for a week, and then you layer one more thing, and then you layer one more thing. And after 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, instead of going all in and trying to change everything at once, you add a minute task each day: gratitude, walking, calling a friend, 10 push-ups, and all of a sudden you're actually succeeding, and you're moving forward to becoming a better human being. You're moving forward to improving your life. And no, it might not change the circumstance in your life, but it is proof. It is proof that you did that, and you can do that. And if you can do those little things, then over time you can do the big things. You can achieve, you can grow, you can create, you can learn. And you suddenly realize that there is light at the end of the tunnel, because there really is. If you're going through depression right now, if you're having suicidal thoughts, if you're struggling, step 1, reach out for help. Message me on this page. Call the hotlines, put a number at the end of this video. And then once you've done that, just give 1 minute a day. Start with gratitude. Every single day, 3 things you're grateful for, regardless of how you feel. Do that for a week. Week 2, just go for a 5 to 10 minute walk every day. If you're too anxious to leave the house, walk back and forward in your hallway. And layer that. Week 3, do 10 push-ups every morning. And you're suddenly moving forward to becoming better and getting your life back on track, because you can. Depression, even though it's fucking horrible sometimes, is simply a state that we get into and a set of behaviors we do for the majority of us. It's just the state that we are in, and we can, through our actions, through our reactions, consciously and subconsciously, get out of those states. I know sometimes you've been there for a while and we forget that, but you really can get out of those states. And it starts with reaching out for help. There are hundreds of people in your life, including me, that are here to listen. And secondly, taking action. You're not going to change by chance or by hope, by simple action steps and working towards a goal. How can I move forward in my life? Powerful question.